The cardboard shouldn't be this cold. Maya Williams shifts on the concrete beneath the Gangnam overpass, pulling her thin jacket tighter. 3 months in Seoul, and this is what her fresh start looks like, sleeping rough while tourists step over her to reach the luxury shops 20 feet away. Her nursing credentials from Atlanta mean nothing here. The hospital where she was supposed to start work went bankrupt 2 days before her arrival. Her return ticket expired. Her savings evaporated on hostel fees and job applications that went nowhere. She's invisible. Just another foreign woman who didn't make it. Except someone is watching. The black sedan has circled the block 4 times. Maya notices because noticing keeps you alive on the streets. The windows are tinted, the chrome spotless, so out of place in this area of closed shops and shadows that it might as well be flashing neon. On the 5th pass, it stops. The back door opens. A man steps out, and Maya's breath catches despite her exhaustion. He's tall for a Korean man, wearing a suit that probably costs more than she made in 6 months back home. Sharp features, dark eyes that sweep over her with unsettling precision. Mid-30s, maybe. Handsome in that dangerous way that makes smart women cross the street. He approaches slowly, hands visible. Non-threatening, but everything about his posture screams control. Maya Williams. His English is perfect, accent barely there. 29. Registered nurse. You arrived in Seoul 93 days ago. Her heart hammers. How do you? You've been refused at 14 hospitals. Turned away from 6 shelters because you're not a citizen. You called your mother in Atlanta 3 weeks ago and lied that everything was fine. He crouches down so they're eye level. You have 401 left. That's about 35 cents. You'll be hungry again in 2 hours. Maya's throat tightens. What do you want? To offer you a choice. He extends a business card, heavy stock, embossed. The name reads, Com Jae-hoon. No title, no company, just a phone number. I need a private nurse. Live-in position. You'll care for my father. The pay is 15 million won per month. That's over $11,000. Maya's too tired to hide her shock. What's wrong with your father? Stroke. He needs round-the-clock care and refuses to stay in a facility. Ji-hoon's expression doesn't change. You'd live in my home. Private quarters. All expenses covered. No contact with the outside world. My family values privacy. That sounds like kidnapping. It's employment. He stands, brushing invisible dirt from his pants. You have 10 seconds to decide. Yes or no. Why me? Because you're desperate enough to say yes and qualified enough to keep him alive. His eyes hold hers. And because 3 weeks ago, you gave your last 1,001 to a street kid so he could eat. I value that kind of character. You've been watching me for 3 weeks? Longer. 5 seconds. Every instinct screams this is insane. But Maya's been cold and hungry for so long, and she's so tired of being invisible. At least if she disappears into this stranger's house, someone will know she existed. Yes, she whispers. Something flickers in his eyes. Satisfaction? Relief? Before the mask returns. Get in the car. 3 weeks earlier, the nursing home smells like industrial cleaner and defeat. Maya presses her forehead against the bus window as it pulls away, another rejection burning in her chest. They didn't even look at her credentials. Just saw her black face and said all positions were filled. She's heard it 14 times now, in 14 different ways. Her phone buzzes. Text from her mother. How's my soul nurse doing? So proud of you, baby. Maya's fingers hover over the keyboard. She can't tell her mom the truth. Can't admit that she's been sleeping in hostels, then cheap motels, now the street. That she sold her laptop, her jewelry, everything but her nursing certification that nobody here recognizes. She types, great. Starting a new position soon. It's not quite a lie if she believes hard enough. At the convenience store, she counts her coins. Enough for a triangle kimbap or a bottle of water. Not both. She chooses water. 3 days since her last real meal. The hunger is constant now, a companion she can't shake. Outside, a kid sits against the wall, maybe 13, dirty-faced, eyeing the store like it's a fortress. Maya recognizes that look. She's worn it herself lately. She goes back inside, buys the kimbap with her last bills, and hands it to him. Eat, she says in broken Korean. He stares at her like she's grown wings, then tears into the food. Maya walks away before he can see her crying. She doesn't notice the black sedan parked across the street. Doesn't see the man in the back seat watching through tinted windows, making a decision. Present the penthouse is in Hanamdong, old money territory. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlook the Han River. The furniture is minimal, expensive, telling. Nothing personal. No photos. No warmth. Ji-hoon leads her through marble halls to a bedroom suite. Your quarters. Bathroom there. Closet is stocked with clothes in your size. He doesn't explain how he knows her size. My father is in the West Wing. I'll introduce you tomorrow after you've rested. Wait. Maya catches his arm, then immediately lets go when he glances at her hand. Who are you really? What do you do? He considers her for a long moment. I run an organization that handles problems the law can't touch. My family has controlled certain territories in Seoul for 3 generations. His voice is matter of fact. People call us criminals. We call ourselves necessary. Either way, you're safe here. No one touches what belongs to me. I don't belong to you. No. His eyes darken. You're sleeping in my home, eating my food, under my protection. You're mine now, Maya. The sooner you accept that, the easier this becomes. He leaves before she can respond. Maya locks the door, slides down it, and finally, lets herself break. She's made a deal with the devil. But at least she's warm. Kong Dae-young is nothing like his son. Where Ji-hoon is ice, his father is warmth. Or was, before the stroke. The left side of his face droops, his speech slurred, but his eyes are sharp. Kind. He watches Maya with curiosity as she checks his vitals that first morning. American, he says in slow English. Pretty. Thank you, Mr. Kong. Can you squeeze my hand? His right hand responds. The left barely moves. Severe damage. He'll need months of therapy, maybe years. Maya examines the medical charts, expensive specialists, top equipment. But the care notes are sparse. The previous nurse quit 2 weeks ago. No explanation. You stay? Dae-young asks suddenly. I'm here to help you get better. No. You stay with Ji-hoon. He looks worried. He is difficult. That's an understatement. In 3 days, Maya's seen Ji-hoon exactly twice. He appears at odd hours, speaks to his father in soft Korean, then vanishes. The penthouse fills with serious men in suits who don't acknowledge her existence. Conversations happen behind closed doors in voices too low to hear. But she notices other things. Fresh flowers in her room, every morning. The kitchen stocked with ingredients for soul food. How does he know she's been craving her grandmother's recipes? A new phone on her nightstand, pre-programmed with emergency contacts. She never sees Ji-hoon make these arrangements. But they have his fingerprints all over them. On the 4th night, Maya wakes to shouting. She rushes to Dae-young's room. He's thrashing, caught in a nightmare. As she reaches for him, someone grabs her wrist. Ji-hoon, appearing from nowhere. Still in his suit, tie loosened. Blood on his collar. Don't wake him suddenly, he says. Stroke patience can, I know. Maya pulls free gently, approaches the bed, speaks soft and low. Mr. Kong, Dae-young SSI, you're safe. Come back to us. The old man settles. Blinks awake. Sees his son and Maya hovering, and something like peace crosses his face. Good, he murmurs in Korean. Then in English. You keep her, yes? Ji-hoon's jaw tightens. Sleep, Appa. Outside the room, Maya turns on him. Whose blood is that? No one's that matters. You're hurt. It's not mine. She should be horrified. Should run. Instead, she hears herself say, let me at least check you for injuries. His eyes widen fractionally, surprise breaking through. Why do you care? Because your father needs you alive. And because. She trails off, not ready to examine why her heart races when Ji-hoon enters a room. Just let me check. He follows her to the kitchen, sits on a bar stool while she retrieves the first aid kit. His shirt is indeed bloodstained, but the skin beneath is unbroken. Just someone else's violence marking him. What happened tonight? She asks, cleaning his hands, scraped knuckles, defensive wounds. Someone thought they could expand into our territory. They were wrong. He doesn't flinch as she disinfects the cuts. Does this frighten you? Yes. Good. You should be frightened. This world isn't safe. Then why bring me into it? His hand catches hers. Because you were dying on the street, and I couldn't. He stops. Pulls away. My father likes you. That's rare. Just focus on keeping him healthy. But Maya can't focus on anything except the way Ji-hoon looked at her just now. Like she was light in his dark world. The next weeks blur into routine. Maya works with Dae-young daily, physical therapy, speech exercises, medication management. He improves slowly. starts joking in broken English, holds her hand, and calls her daughter. She learns he was a businessman once, legitimate operations. But Seoul's underworld doesn't let go easily. His sons inherited the empire he tried to leave behind. Ji-hoon, Dae-young says one afternoon, he is good boy, but lowly. After his mother die, he taps his chest. Heart closed. I'm just his employee. Dae-young laughs, the sound garbled but genuine. You are first woman he bring home in 10 years. First person he trusts near me, not just employee. That night, Ji-hoon summons Maya to his office. The room is all dark wood and leather, walls lined with books in Korean and English. He sits behind a massive desk, papers spread before him, looks up when she enters, and she catches exhaustion in his features before he masks it. My father's improving. Your care is excellent. Thank you. I'm extending your contract. 1 year. 20 million, one per month. He slides papers across the desk. Same terms. Discretion. No outside contact. Why am I really here? Maya stays by the door. You could hire anyone. Why watch me for weeks? Why choose me specifically? Ji-hoon stands, moves to the window. Seoul glitters below, a city of light and shadow. Because I'm tired, he says quietly. Tired of people who want something from me, who fear me or use me or scheme around me. And you? He turns. You gave away your last money to a stranger. You sang to my father when you thought no one was listening. You're genuine in a world of masks. That's not a reason. That's an excuse. You're right. He approaches slowly, stopping just out of reach. The real reason? I saw you and wanted to keep you safe. Wanted to be the one who made sure you never slept on cold ground again. It was selfish. Possessive. All the things I shouldn't feel about someone I barely know. Maya's breath catches. Ji-hoon. Sign the contract or don't. But know that if you leave, you'll be protected anyway. I've already insured it. His voice is rough. You remind the moment you showed kindness when you had nothing left to give. The paper on his collar is actually a bandage, she realizes. He was hurt tonight. Lied about it. She crosses to him, reaches up, peels back the bandage. A knife wound, shallow but untreated. You're an idiot, she says. Frequently. Sit down. Let me fix this. He obeys. And as she cleans the wound, his eyes close. Like her touch is the first gentle thing he's felt in years. I'll sign, Maya whispers. 1 year. But not because of the money. His hand covers hers. Then why? Because I think we're saving each other. When she looks up, his face is closer than expected. She can feel his breath. See the war in his eyes. Want versus control. He stands abruptly. You should rest. Tomorrow will be difficult. Why? My brother is coming. And he's going to have questions about the American nurse I'm hiding in my home. Kong Tae-min arrives like a storm. He's younger than Ji-hoon by 5 years, louder, charismatic in the way his brother is restrained. He sweeps into the penthouse with an entourage, spots Maya, and grins. So the rumors are true. Hyung finally brought a woman home. His English is perfect, American accented. You must be extraordinary. He hasn't looked at anyone since. Tae-min. Ji-hoon's voice cuts like steel. Father's waiting. The brothers disappear into Dae-young's room. Maya catches fragments of rapid Korean, questioning, defensive, then laughing. When they emerge an hour later, Tae-min looks thoughtful. He approves. He tells Ji-hoon in English, clearly for Maya's benefit. But the families won't. A foreign woman, no connections, no political value. I don't care what the families think. You should. Park Sang-woo is already making moves. He's saying you're distracted. Weak. That your father's illness is an opportunity to let him make his moves. Ji-hoon's expression darkens. He'll learn. Tae-min sighs. Just be careful, Hyun. Maya seems lovely, but she's a vulnerability now. They'll use her if they can. After he leaves, Maya finds Ji-hoon on the balcony. The Han River winds below, dark and eternal. Who's Park Sang-woo? A rival. His family controls the eastern districts. He's been testing boundaries since my father's stroke. Ji-hoon doesn't look at her. Tae-min is right. You're a target now. So send me away. I can't. Finally, he meets her eyes. I've tried. For 3 weeks, I've told myself you're just an employee. That I'm protecting you because it's practical. But I dream about you, Maya. I come home just to hear you laugh with my father. The thought of you leaving makes me want to burn the world down. Her heart hammers. That's not love. That's obsession. Maybe. But it's the first real thing I've felt in a decade. Before Maya can respond, Dae-young calls out. She goes to him and finds him agitated. Ji-hoon, he says urgently. Park. He comes. What? Ji-hoon is there instantly. What did you hear, Appa? Men talk. Think I don't understand. Dae-young grips his son's hand. Park knows about girl. Comes tonight. Ji-hoon's face goes absolutely still, the calm before violence. He pulls out his phone, rapid-fire Korean. Then turns to Maya. Hackabak, you're leaving in 5 minutes. No. This isn't a negotiation, you're right. It's not. Maya plants herself. Running makes you look weak. Makes me look like a liability. If Park is testing you, show him exactly how protected I am. He could hurt you to get to me. Then don't let him. She takes Ji-hoon's face in her hands. I'm not fragile. I survived Atlanta streets, homelessness in a foreign country, and 3 months without hope. I can survive this. Something breaks in his expression. He kisses her, fierce and claiming. You're insane. I learned from the best. Park Sing-woo arrives with 10 men. They fill the penthouse like a hostile takeover, all swagger and threat. Park himself is older, 50s, with the look of someone who's earned his position through blood. Calm Ji-hoon. He speaks in English, eyeing Maya. I heard you were keeping a pet. Didn't believe it until now. Choose your next words carefully, Ji-hoon says softly. Dangerously. No disrespect. Just curious why Seoul's coldest enforcer is suddenly playing house. Park circles Maya like she's livestock. She's pretty. I see the appeal. But foreign? No family connections? Makes you wonder what he's really getting. Maya meets his eyes. He's getting someone who actually cares if he lives or dies. Can you say the same about your people? Park's smile freezes. Several of his men shift uncomfortably. Bold, Park says. Stupid, but bold. She's under my protection. Ji-hoon steps between them. That makes her untouchable. Tell your associates. Spread the word. Anyone who looks at her wrong answers to me. Are we clear? Very clear. Park's tone is ice. But protection works both ways, calm. Make sure you can actually keep her safe. After they leave, the tension breaks. Ji-hoon pulls Maya into his arms, shaking. You can't do that again. Can't challenge them. Why not? You do. Because I can afford the consequences. So can I. Because you'll protect me. She looks up at him. That's what this is, isn't it? I was alone, and you decided I'd never be alone again. Let me return the favor. Let me be your partner, not your victim. Taemin appears in the doorway. She's not wrong. Park expected fear. He got defiance. That's a message. A dangerous one. All our messages are dangerous. Taemin grins at Maya. Welcome to the family. You're officially the craziest person here. Over the following months, Maya becomes part of Ji-hoon's world. She learns the politics, the territories, the delicate balance of power. Dae-young continues improving, his joy at seeing his son happy evident. Ji-hoon slowly opens up, sharing his past, his mother's death, the weight of leadership he never wanted but wears with brutal efficiency. And Maya falls completely in love with him. With his careful hands when he thinks no one's watching. The way he reads to his father. How he listens when she talks about Atlanta, nursing, dreams she's rebuilding. I want to work again, she tells him one night. Really work. There's a clinic in Itaewon that serves foreign workers. I could volunteer. It's dangerous. That area is where I was sleeping on the street. She takes his hand. I want to give back. Help people who were where I was. He studies her face. You'd need security. And I'd be there weekly to inspect the location. Deal. You're changing me, he says quietly. Making me think beyond survival. Beyond the organization. Good. You deserve more than just survival. 6 months into her contract, Park makes his final move. A coordinated attack on 3 of Ji-hoon's holdings. It fails. Ji-hoon's intelligence network is too good, but Park dies in the confrontation. Not by Ji-hoon's hand, but by his own lieutenants, tired of reckless leadership. The power vacuum stabilizes with Taemin negotiating peace. The families accept Ji-hoon's relationship with Maya when Dae-young publicly acknowledges her as a future daughter-in-law. And slowly, carefully, Ji-hoon begins stepping back from direct operations, letting Taemin take on more responsibility. I want a different life, he tells Maya 1 year after she signed the contract. They're on the balcony where he first confessed his feelings. One where I come home every night. Where we're not constantly watching for threats. Is that possible? With you? I'll make it possible. He pulls out a small box. Inside is a ring, simple, perfect. Marry me, not as a contract, as a choice. Maya's eyes fill. Yes, yes, you impossible, possessive, wonderful man. They marry quietly. Daeum walks her down the aisle, slowly, carefully, but walking. Taeman makes a speech about how his brother finally learned to live. And Maya, who once slept on cold cardboard invisible to the world, becomes the most protected woman in Seoul. She opens the clinic in Itaewon. Ji-hoon funds it anonymously, ensuring no one connected to his past life comes near it. She helps women like she was lost, alone, invisible, gives them the second chance she received. On their first anniversary, Ji-hoon finds her singing to a patient, the same song she sang to his father years ago. You're extraordinary, he says when she finishes. I learned from watching you. How you protect people. How you turn something dark into something purposeful. You did that. You made me want to be better. We made each other better. That night, as Seoul glows outside their windows, Daeyoung sleeping peacefully down the hall, Ji-hoon holds Maya close. Thank you, he whispers. For what? For not running. For seeing me. For choosing this life, even when it was dangerous. Maya kisses him softly. Thank you for finding me. For making me yours. For proving that sometimes the person who saves you is the one who needs saving too. They built something impossible. Love from desperation, family from loneliness, purpose from pain. And every day, Ji-hoon makes sure Maya knows she'll never be invisible again. She's his light, his choice, his home. She was sleeping on the street until the Korean Mafia boss found her and said she was his. But the truth is simpler, deeper. They found each other. And they chose to stay.